Good morning. It is Tuesday, May 1st, and it's finally going to feel like May. Well, even April. It's going to be in the 70s today. It's going to be like close to 90 one day this week, and then we settle off back to like what is probably normal for this time of year. It's been very bizarre. It's winter, summer, where's spring? Anywho, this will be a quick one because I have to get to work. But yeah, last night I didn't do anything but come home and just like watch nonsense on TV. Sunday night, you saw I finally got up a video. It was like 45 minutes long. It was way overdue. And that's it. So I'm wearing today a St. John jacket. This is like a cute little Zara, like kind of swingy top. J brand jeans. One Roger Vivier shoe. One hideous boot. A Chanel necklace. An Hermés bangle, and because I remembered, this is Bobbi Brown Pink Cloud on my lips. I'm gonna try to remember to tell you guys. Part of the problem sometimes is I can't read the writing, but I got my glasses and read it. But anyway, I am off to work. My mother is in town. She's been staying with my sister, and she's gonna, well, you know, staying with my sister up in Westchester. And she's gonna come in and have dinner with me tonight, which is lovely. She's craving Chinese food, so I'm going to take her for Chinese. That's the excitement of my life. I will see you later. Bye. Good morning. It's Wednesday, May 2nd. Off to work as usual. Let's see, what do I have exciting to report? So I had dinner with my mother last night. We had a really, well, she thought the dinner was fine. I thought it was crappy. I mean, it was okay. The good thing was it was fun to see her. We just went to a restaurant that the service was like a little brusque and the food was like perfectly middling. Anywho, so that was nice though. And then, yeah, I don't have anything exciting to report really. I really want to start going back to the gym. This boot thing, like I just feel like a lump on a log. But it's only been a week, so I have one more week. I go see the doctor again. I feel like my foot is a lot better. So hopefully by next week I can get rid of the boot. I can boot the boot. But anyway, I'm off to work as I said, and it's gonna be like 85 degrees today, and the struggle of what to wear is hard because with the boot, I kind of have to wear like a skinny pant or a skinny jean to tuck it into the stupid thing. I was gonna wear a dress, which I could have done, but I opted for this getup. So this is a Max Mara jacket, a Sportmax top, J brand jeans, hideous boot, Gucci loafer, Fendi bag, Chanel necklace, and 2 Hermés bangles. So yeah, so that's the story. I'm sticking to it and I'm going to work. Oh, the other thing is, so I can't remember if I told you. I know I told you I'm going to Turks and Caicos like later this month. In June, I'm supposed to go to Bermuda with Sandy. But now because basically we're working a trip around where she has to go for work. And so her company, like there's one meeting in Bermuda at the same time while there's one in Dublin. And she was supposed to be in Bermuda, and her, like the founder of her company was supposed to be in Dublin. But he lives in Bermuda. He's from Bermuda. For some reason, I think he needs to be in Bermuda during that time. So they might swap meetings, which means we might swap where we're going. So I may go to Dublin, which actually I'm excited about because I've never been to Ireland at all. Yeah, and like I'm getting my beach fix in Turks, so if I don't go to Bermuda in, like I'm going to Turks in May, if I don't go to Bermuda in June, it's not the end of the world. So that's the excitement of my vacation planning. But yeah, have a good one. Good morning. It's Thursday, just like 7:15. Yeah, I am off to work. I had a very interesting evening last night. So I went and got my nails done. I did gels. Because I figured I haven't done gels since they first came out and they ruined my nails at the time. But I heard, the last time I was in there, I heard the owner of the salon I was going to telling someone how she has really weak nails and she does the gels, and you know, as long as she keeps her nails short, which I do, it's been really good for her. So I'm like, I'm gonna try it. So I went in last night, I did the gels, so we'll see how it goes. So afterwards, it's really nice. It's been warm, it's warm. I mean, it's hot actually, it's too warm, but I'm not complaining. But after my nails, it was like not even quite 7, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I feel like going home. I'm like, I'll wander a little and see if I find somewhere I feel like going to have dinner. And so there's this restaurant on First and First called Lucien, and we used to go there. My brother and I and my sister, we all used to go there, like, I mean, a long time ago. And we used to go there, I mean, I wouldn't say frequently, but I've been there a bunch of times. But I haven't been back since I now live here. So I was like, oh, well, let me see if I can belly up to the bar in there, which I did. I had a lovely martini. The bartender, like, he puts a lot of effort into the shaking of the martini, and I really appreciated that. And it was a good martini. So I had a martini, and I had the grilled octopus, which was delicious. And then I had a glass of rosé. And I was actually just gonna ask for my check, and this gal sat down next to me, and she was very chatty, and she was by herself. And so we struck up a conversation. So I ended up like staying and chatting her up for a while. And she was very interesting. She's a singer. So the conversation started because it was so beautiful out. She had spent the day at the beach because it was like 89 degrees yesterday. Like, she was like, it was actually even almost too hot at the beach. So, and she's like, on my way, you know, I met this really good looking guy at the beach. She's like, but he's really young. He's 25. And I didn't know how old she was, so I didn't really know. And then she tells me she's 42. She didn't look 42. I would have definitely thought her probably no older than mid-30s. Anyway, so she starts telling me about this guy she met at the beach, and she's supposed to have a drink with him, but she's here having a drink first, and blah, blah, blah. So then, I don't know, she had an interesting life. So she's a singer, she's married, but they're in an open relationship. So clearly she can meet men at the beach. It was very interesting. So then this guy sits down next to her, and eventually the guy and his brother start talking to us. They're buying us drinks, whatever. So, I mean, finally, like, I got there at 7. By 10, I was like, okay, it's time for me to go home. But it was a very lively evening. And Lucien, like, at 7 was not really busy. I mean, it wasn't not busy, but it wasn't crowded. By the time I left, it was crowded. And that's how I remember it. Crowded, a very diverse crowd, interesting. It was really fun. It was a very, I don't know, it was a very New York experience, I guess. So that was my evening. I am now off to work. I'm going to leave work early today because my mother is still here. We are going to go and pick up my nieces at school, which will be exciting because Nona hasn't really spent time with them on this trip yet. So I am in the midst of a mess because it's so hot. I didn't know what I wanted to wear. Well, half of this is the laundry that I took out that needs to be put away. Like, it was folded in the laundry bag. This is the, you know, the chaos of me trying to get dressed this morning. And this is where we ended up. This is a Romance Was Born dress top, whatever it is. White jeans, hideous boot, Gucci sneaker, and I'm gonna wear the Gucci bag. I had been wearing my Fendi bag, but I thought crossbody option might be nice for today. I do worry I'm gonna be really hot because it is gonna be almost 90, but like, what do? You live with it. So that's the get up, and I will catch you soon. Good morning. It's Monday, I think it's May 7th. And let's see, what did I do this weekend? Oh, I just went up to my sister's. The usual. I went up Friday night after work. They had a little like Cinco de Mayo party on Saturday, like late afternoon, early evening. So it was a flurry of activity, but it was fun. it was a really nice weekend. And then I came home yesterday, or like I was home by 11. I went to the grocery store. I had some stuff to return to H&M, and then I was actually, my foot was tired. So Saturday, like, we weren't out and about, so I wasn't really wearing my boot, and I probably should have been, because just I was like running around after, just running around after the boys, and up and downstairs and all that. And so yesterday I went out and I did a few things. I was wearing my boot, obviously, but by the time I got home I was like, my foot feels tired, I should probably like rest it. So I did for the rest of the day yesterday. But I'm hoping, I go to the podiatrist on Wednesday, and I'm hoping that he'll tell me I can stop wearing the boot. I'm gonna attempt to go to the gym tonight and see my trainer. I told him, the doctor said, like, don't do any weight-bearing activity. So I said, do you think there's enough for us to do? And he said yes. So I'm gonna do that tonight. I'll feel a little better because I feel like I haven't been doing anything. Yeah, that's really it, I think. I feel like I'm forgetting something as usual. But I'm off to work, and I'm wearing, okay. This is a Joseph blazer. What's that? Schmutz. Oh no, it's just okay. Just a Vince, like, kind of satiny tee, an Hermés belt, 3x1 jeans, a Gucci loafer, a hideous boot, my this Chloé bag, and then I'm carrying this with my gym stuff in it, the Gucci bag. This Gucci bag, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, so that's my excitement for the morning. I don't think I have anything. I feel like there was something else. So the gels are working out nicely so far. They just feel good, like like by now I would have had, with the regular polish, I would have had like little chips on the ends, which wouldn't have been totally noticeable, but would have bothered me. So, I mean, we're not even a weekend. I had them done Tuesday or Wednesday night, whatever. Yeah, and then tomorrow I'm getting my hair done. I'm ready. I've got to talk to her. It doesn't look that bad now, but like, the roots are a little worse than I like them to be. But I guess that's what happens when you're dark and you like to be blonde. That's it. Yep. Happy Monday. Bye.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, May something. I have another flippin' cold. Can you believe this? The snotty, drooly nephews of mine, like, someone is always sick. Kissy for Aunt Lissy, and I get sick. Anyway, so here we go again. In other unfortunate news, I went to see my podiatrist yesterday. And he's like, okay, you're still a little tender, you're still a little swollen. I mean, not much. He's like, so you gotta wear the boot for another week. He's like, and then when you take the boot off, and I was wearing this shoe, the Nicholas Kirkwood shoe right there. And he saw that. And he says, but when you take the boot off, can you maybe wear some more supportive shoes than that? And he gives me like where did I put that piece of paper? I don't know. Oh, here. Onslow the Foot Comfort Center to go get shoes. I'm like, I don't think so. Oh, yeah. In the description, supportive shoes. This is really funny. So I don't really know what I'm going to do about this, because I don't want to, obviously, harm the healing of my foot. But at the same time, I'm too vain for that. Oh. Anyway, I had dinner last night with a friend of mine from grade school who I haven't seen. God, I probably haven't seen her in like 5 or 10 years. Like one of the times when I wasn't living here and I came here, we got together, like I got together with her and a bunch of people that we went to the same, my grade school was like 1st grade to 8th grade. And then actually she and I went to the same high school for a couple years until then when I moved to Florida. But anyway, she works for like a fashion branding company. And I think one of the brands they work with is Tara and Rose. So maybe because Tara and Rose is a podiatrist who created like fashionable but comfortable shoes. So maybe I should look into getting a pair of those. But I figure I'll just wear some of like my Gucci sneakers for a while. Oh, it's really unfortunate. But then to the business of the day. I'm wearing this St. John jacket. Just a Zara top underneath. Max Mara trousers. On my non-bum foot, my Gucci loafer, which I find very comfortable and supportive. So I may just be wearing these too. I'm sure my podiatrist wouldn't agree, but like, I think it's fine. And, oh, 2 Chanel necklaces. And an Hermés cuff. And I'm gonna wear this Chanel bag right here. Okay, there we go. Now we are all put together. I think this is the get up for the day. Yeah, so I don't know about this. I don't know if I like the length of this bag, but anyway, I'll deal with that. The other thing I'll show, well, I've got several things to do around here. All this pile of shit, pardon my French, needs to be dealt with. I ordered some stuff from Zara. This is the winner pile. The loser pile is here. So anyway, we'll get to that at some point in the not so distant future. But I am off. Have a good one. Just a quick hello. It is Thursday afternoon. I came home early because I had the internet guy here. My wireless has been acting up, so I got a new modem and a new router. So hopefully that will solve my interweb connectivity problems. I mean, it's a huge problem. I use it to play music. I use it to watch shows. I use it to futz on my computer. So anyway, I'm now on my way to have a drink with one of the gals that used to work for me in Boston for many years. She's in town, so I'm excited about that. And I forgot to mention yesterday that I got coiffed the other night, and I'm really liking my new do. So when I checked in yesterday, it was still the night, how she had styled it, but I did it this morning. I really like it. I think this is my favorite haircut since I've been in New York. I also think I'm a little blonder, but I think I'm always blonder right after you get it done because I have no roots. But anyway, in other news, I still have my cold, and my flippin' boot broke yesterday. So the other thing I had to do today was hop on over to the podiatrist to actually. It turns out they didn't have to swap out the hideous boot; they just had to fix it. Like the strap, one of the straps broke, so they appeared to be able to fix it and give me back the same boot. And this is what I wore to work today, and I'm just keeping it on to go meet my friend. So Victoria Beckham pants, which were not tucked into a boot when I initially got dressed. Now they are. One Gucci loafer, one Gucci bag, a Stella McCartney jacket, and just a t-shirt. Yeah. Oh, and I don't know if you can see these are my Sporty Spice pants because they have a little stripe down the side. That's it. Good morning, happy Friday. I'm on my way to work. I went to the gym this morning. The training situation is a little, I don't know. Like, there's so many things I can't do. But anyway, I went last night. I met somebody that I used to work with for drinks who was in town, so that was fun.
And then I just came home and I like was in bed by like 9:30. I still have this cold, so that was good. Especially as I was up like to the gym by 6:15. And then today it's work. I'm coming home tonight. I have a delivery coming from the Container Store because I'm getting more shoe racks. So this is the situation at the moment. So I had these two, which I've now, these two, which I've now piled on top of each other. They were like across. But I have all these other shoes. So I have 2 more shoe racks that I'm going to put there, and I'm going to organize these tonight. I have some more hangers coming. I don't know, a couple other things, like organizational things. So I'm going to like sort a few things out here tonight. And then tomorrow I'll go to my sister's. But anyway, I'm wearing, this is just like a little H&M dress. My Balmain jacket, Gucci bag, and 1 Chanel flat with a boot. I was trying to decide if I wanted to carry this bag instead of the Gucci bag. What do we think? I feel like the Gucci bag. And it's crossbody, so it's easier for today. So that decision has now been made. So that's it. See you soon. It's Saturday morning. It's early. It's not even 6:40, I don't think. I just woke up naturally around 6. I got in the shower and I am going up to my sister's. I can't recall if I told you I offered to babysit tomorrow, Mother's Day afternoon, so she and my brother-in-law could have the afternoon together, which will be interesting because she's got 3 young boys and nobody other than the nanny ever watches them by themselves. So anyway, that's my plan. So last night, well, I have a few things to say. I had bad delivery karma last night because I was having, let's see, what things? Oh, well, my laundry came on time. But I had stuff from the Container Store coming. It was supposed to come between 6 and 9. And it didn't come till like almost 9:30, and I'm going to tell you that in a minute. And then I had Net-a-Porter coming to collect some stuff I was returning. And like they were supposed to come between 5 and 9. I got an email saying they were going to come between 2 and 4. I wasn't home. So I called them. I told them you're supposed to come at night. They said, fine, we'll reschedule for night. But apparently they were running way behind. So I didn't even get an email from them until like 7:30 telling me they were coming between 7 and 9. And they actually came at like after the Container Store guy. Then I got into a little tiff with the Container Store guy because he was, pardon my French, an asshole. So he calls me when he gets here. Well, he buzzes, I buzz him up. Then he calls me from downstairs. He's like, what floor are you on? I'm like, 6. He's like, no elevator? I'm like, no elevator. And he starts like, I don't even know what he was saying, but he was very rude. Oh, my TV's still on. I wonder why. He was very rude. And he was like, well, I'm going to call the company. Like, I can't deliver. I can't do this and all this yada yada. I don't know which one it is. Anyway, turn the whole thing off now. I don't know why the TV's not going off. Cable's going off. Anyway, so then I tried to call the Container Store and they're not open anymore. So you think they could have a number that services the people who are waiting for like deliveries. Anywho, so I put my boot on and I trucked downstairs and I helped him carry the shit up, and I did not tip him because I was so pissed. And I told him, I'm like, you're a very rude person. I'm like, you're making me like come down with my bum leg to help you carry this stuff up. Like, that's what I'm paying you for. This is Manhattan, for God's sake. Like, what do you think? Everything's an elevator building, especially in this neighborhood. Anyway, look at my shoes. Ta-da! So much nicer. So much nicer. I'm so happy. So I got those shoe racks. I got a couple, like, under bed storage things, which unfortunately don't fit under my bed. I measured, but they like I could probably shove them under, but I didn't. I just ended up putting them on like the top of the closet. Like I threw some sweaters and stuff in there that I'm not going to need now for the summer, obviously. But anyway, that's it.